Hello my lovely cupcakes, Elsie Rowe here, and welcome back to our lovely show. On today's episode, I am hosting Year in Review for 2025. So Year in Review is a tradition on my channel where I talk about the previous year. But before we do that, I actually want to check in with you guys. How are you doing? Things are really crazy right now outside. Please stay safe, and that's honestly the best I can do is please be safe and be cautious in whatever is going on. I also want to hear about your 2025. I want to hear what you did. I want to hear about your goals for 2026. You can comment them down below, or if you want, I would suggest writing them out or talking to a close friend. Just reflect on your year and make plans for what's coming. Because yes, New Year's is January-ish, I guess, kind of. But this is more of a time to start planting seeds. It's not really a do this now kind of thing. What do you guys want to do for your new year? I hope you guys are ready. I want to tell you about what I want to do. First things first, I gotta do what I preach. Let me tell you guys about my 2025. We gotta start on the personal note. My 2025 had way too many adult moments. A lot of them were great, mind you. But it was a lot. My god brother got married to love of his life. My best friend, I got to see him graduate from seminary. And I got to celebrate, me and my sisters called it 155-year celebration. Which we didn't actually celebrate for 155 years. But it was a party celebrating that the combined birthdays of both my parents, they're both turning 60, and 35 years of marriage between the two of them. It was so much fun, and it was amazing. And the thing is, y'all, that was just my May. That was just my May of 2025. My September was rough. My whole fall season was rough. In September, I had to close the doors to my store, the store that I had been working at for the last couple of years, and it made me really happy. Working there was able to give me the freedom to do YouTube stuff again, and suddenly I couldn't do that anymore. October was kind of a mixed bag. A lot of fun, mind you, a lot of fun. I went to Universal Horror Night, absolutely loved it. That will get more content later. I also threw out my back, so I've actually been walking with a cane recently. I've been doing way better. I don't need it as often, but I have been using that mobility aid, and it has been helping a lot. I also moved to a new store, which similar thing, still same job life, and I'm working on it letting me do YouTube again. I also moved to a new state. You know, normal stuff. That was just my October. And yes, I wrote a script, so I'm going to keep glancing up and down. 2025 was intense for me, but hang on. What about the channel? I haven't talked about that yet. Safe to say, making YouTube videos this year has been a comfort for me when things were so crazy. Oh, sir. Poe has two, of course. Right now we're in the comic of Spring Bonnie's Red Bow Tie. It is on hold right now. It will come back. It is filled with cute moments where bonding experiences between the kids. So when I first wrote the comic, I didn't really make platonic friendships. I only really focused on romantic relationships. So going back, I made that a priority to kind of focus on the platonic relationships of the Fazbear crew. So I've been taking moments to build Chica and Bonnie, Foxy and Freddy, build them up as a group. Like right now, they're all wearing matching clothes. The clothes, it's either a skirt or a poncho, depends on the kid. But all of the clothes actually match the eye color of the kid who's wearing them. The reason why there's 4 poncho skirts, the reason why there's 4 articles of clothing that fit baby animatronics present in the pizzeria is because my virtual phone guy, Mr. Scott, as the kids call him, actually made him, he didn't make them for him, he made them for Chica. He made her 4 different outfits. so that way she could kind of pick between what she wanted to wear. And Bonnie and Foxy heard this, and Chica was like, we could all match. And they're like, yes. So Foxy even went out to find Freddie, because remember, Freddie was actually with Goldie at the start of Time to Talk. Foxy went to go find Freddie so that way they could all match together. There's just a bunch of really cute moments like that in the comic, and it has been so much fun. Oh my gosh, it's been so cute. I've loved it. The reaction videos haven't been slacking either. They've been really fun. Just a couple of examples. I did reaction villain songs to Sleeping Beauty, Dolores from Encanto, and Alice from Alice in Wonderland. It was, I'm a little biased towards Alice, not gonna lie, and Dolores. Dolores' story still freaks me out a bit. Highly recommend it. Same with Alice, although Alice is one of my girls, and Sleeping Beauty, someday I will make my girl a YouTube takeover. That's how much I love her. And there's more. I want you to go check them out. The other ones that I did is I did a reaction video to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, the sequel to the first one. I already saw the movie. I loved it. It was so good. Also, I was right about one of the things I said in that reaction video. Just saying. I was right. Just saying. We also had a little special trio of reaction videos that was not fully planned. It was planned, but I didn't expect it to make it to 3 videos. What I did was I reacted to 2 Five Nights at Freddy's songs, both by Kyle Allen Music. I think Kyle Allen Music, I think he's a team. I think they're a team of people, or it might just be Kyle. All I know, I love Kyle Allen Music. I love their stuff. They released 2 new Five Nights at Freddy's songs that I reacted to. I don't know if they're released in 2025 or if that was more the time I got to them. The first one that I reacted to is called Best Friend, which is the song of the daycare attendant from the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. It's Sun's song. Next is Lights Off. Lights Off, which is the daycare attendant's alter, Moon. It's his song. And what's really cool about these 2 songs is they are actually technically collaborations, technically expansions of an earlier song by Kyle Allen's Music called Lights On. Honestly, I'd recommend watching all 3 together. It makes it so cool and it's so much fun. And yeah, I'm pretty sure everything, but I think the FNAF 2 trailer, those were all requests. Those were all comments that y'all left for me to react to. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Especially, I didn't know that Best Friend and Lights Off. Sorry, I still listen to Lights Off and Lights On. I don't listen to Best Friend as much. I did for like a hot week. But I still listen to Lights Off and Lights On pretty routinely. But those were all requests. I didn't know that Lights On had 2 new songs to go along with it. I didn't know that. I appreciate you guys telling me and keeping me in the loop on things. Honestly, looking back at 2025, I'm pretty impressed with the videos that I made. They were pretty good. It was honestly very fun. I will admit though, 2025 was not perfect by a long shot. Like, for instance, I didn't do a YouTube takeover this year. I wanted to. I have actually chunks of it filmed, but I didn't make it yet. The other thing is, I took an unplanned hiatus from I think mid-October to mid-December. Not my plan. That was around the same time that I had closed my store, moved to a new state. It just, everything kind of exploded for me, so I wasn't able to maintain it. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But sometimes that happens. I'm back though, and I'm really happy to be back. And to be honest, guys, when everything was going down, and I'm still getting out of this, I was in survival mode. I wasn't focusing on what made me happy or what brought me joy or what recharged me. I was focusing on how can I survive right now. And that actually leads me to the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about. My goals for 2026. Personal goal is to get out of survival mode. I'm actually close to getting out of it completely, but I still get that tense fear of being like, I need to focus just on this, I need to focus on this. Okay, a lot of the things that I have going on in my life, There are things that I can do to control them, and there's a lot of things that I can't control in them. But overall, significantly more stable. I have a great apartment, I have a great job. The main things are covered. I have food, I have water, Poe is happy. Main things are covered. So, I want to get out of survival mode. The other thing that I want to do is that I want to dedicate at least 1 hour a day, so even 30 minutes would be good, but I want 1 hour a day to doing something creative. That can be writing, drawing, filming, editing, anything like that. But I want to do that because even just 1 hour, that recharges me. Filming recharges me. Doing creative stuff recharges me and makes me happy. I want to bring that back and bring that back as a focus of mine. I want to get back into creative content. I want to do that more. I didn't take that time when I went on my hiatus, and I still feel really tired. I don't think doing creative stuff would have prevented me from being still so tired, but I think it would have helped a lot to kind of still do creative stuff. And now, let's refocus for YouTube. What goals do I have for YouTube? This year, my goals are going to be pretty similar to my 2024 ones. Well, the goals that 2024 me set for 2025, mind you. But I'm going to try to make them a little more manageable. I want to keep posting schedules for the videos for each month. That way you guys know what's coming. I want to start posting more YouTube shorts. I think I've done 2 so far, and they're really fun. I've actually filmed 2 more that I gotta edit, but they're kind of fun. They're fun to do. I want to eventually cut my videos down to all make them shorts too. That way people have the options to do either. And that's really fun. I want to do that. The other thing I want to do is I want to get videos uploaded early. That way I'm not scrambling last minute. That way everything's set, descriptions are written, all that good stuff. This next goal isn't technically a YouTube goal, but I want to bring it up. I want to start posting on Instagram and Tumblr again. Again, I stopped. Actually, those 2, I don't remember when I stopped, which is a problem. But on my Instagram page, it's OH.ship33. That's actually my original comic page. That's where a good chunk of my comics come from. Recently, I have switched to rewriting my original comic, so YouTube exclusive stuff for now. Eventually, someday, I want to make a website or something where all the comics can be together and you guys can see the originality of the original comics compared to the YouTube edition of the comics. But the thing is, there's still a comic ongoing on my Instagram page that I have not updated in a really long time. I want to get back into that. I also want to start posting on Tumblr. I have a layout set, I have a schedule, I have ideas that I want to post and talk about. Like, I want to talk about my Cult of the Lamb AU. I want to talk about more stuff that I want to do for YouTube. And I feel like Tumblr is a space where I can just kind of write and just let it out. I want to get back into that. So even though that's not a YouTube goal, that's still a creative goal. I need a little help with that, but that's one of my things I want to do this year. And of course, I'm going to keep saying it until I turn purple. Or actually, I'm going to keep saying it until I do it. I'm going to do it this year. I am going to somehow do the Sonic Chronicles Story Explained. I love that game. I love it. Sonic Dark Chronic. I can't even remember the name now. I'm tired, y'all, when I'm filming this, but I want to get that video game Story Explained done. I also want to do a Books of Tea. I love Books of Tea. Both of those projects that I want to do are really big, so I've been kind of pushing them off because they're so intense. I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to make those projects less intense. Kind of break them down a little bit so they can be done. Closing thoughts for 2025. For year in review videos, I've done 5 of these guys in total. And for year in review videos, what I do is I watch the previous year's video, and then I listen to the goals, I take notes, and then I start working on, then I look through my channel for this past year and I make a video together. And looking at my goals for 2025, I did not do a lot of them. I didn't do Sonic Chronicles, I didn't do Books of Tea. And some videos were still late. That being said, I still had a lot of fun. I did achieve that goal. I had so much fun with this channel this year. I had so much fun with the comic, with the reaction videos, and it was just, oh my gosh, that was still really, really fun. I haven't lost that drive to keep writing and keep creating, which is really, really good. The reaction videos this year were so much fun. Y'all, I gotta do Alice in Wonderland. That is my girl. Sleeping Beauty. Someday she's gonna get her own takeover. I promise. That's my girl. And Lights On and the comic, and there's a comic, I think it's like 2 chapters where Foxy and Freddie are like spinning because they're the ones wearing the skirts, and they're both spinning and they think it's fun, and then they topple into each other. It's really cute. That's been really fun. In 2025, it's been tiring, exciting, terrifying. It's been all that, and it's been an adventure for sure. I want to see what 2026 is going to bring next. I'm kind of scared, honestly, because the world's been very terrifying right now. But I gotta remain hopeful that somehow things will work out. Do what you can to stay safe, and if you are able, do what you can to help others too. All right, y'all. What do you think 2026 will bring? I have no idea. I'm hoping things will be a little more calm this upcoming year. Cross fingers, right? So let's find out together what 2026 is going to bring. I will see you next time on our lovely show. Once again, thank you for being here. I'm happy you made it. Okay, I will see you next time. Bye. It is time to close the book on 2025.